myself Dr. Lesson. Today we are going to discuss anti-malarial drugs. Malaria is a protozoal disease which is caused by 4 species of genus Plasmodium. First, Plasmodium vivax. Second, Plasmodium falciparum. Third, Plasmodium malariae. Fourth, Plasmodium open. About 70% of infection in India is caused by Plasmodium vivax, which is transmitted to human beings by bite of certain species of female anopheles mosquito. And severity of disease is related to the species of the parasite. Congenital transmission and acquisition by blood transfusion also occurs in case of malaria, but there is no animal reservoirs for human malaria. Malaria may affect all age groups, but newborn infants have considerable resistance to infection with Plasmodium falciparum because they contain high concentration of fetal hemoglobin, which suppresses the development of Plasmodium falciparum. Also, person with AS hemoglobin is a sickle cell trait, have a milder illness with falciparum infection than those having normal hemoglobin. And person having Duffy negative RBC, which is a genetic trait, are also resistant to viral infection. So, life cycle of malaria. Malaria parasite undergoes 2 cycles of development. First is asexual cycle, which occurs in human being. Sexual cycle, which occurs in mosquito. Asexual cycle in human being consists of 4 phases. Phase 1, that is hepatic phase, also called as pre-erythrocytic phase. Phase 2, erythrocytic phase. Phase 3 is ectoerythrocytic phase. Phase 4 is gametogenic. In falciparum and malarial infection, only 1 cycle of liver cell invasion and multiplication occur, and liver infection ceases spontaneously in less than 4 weeks. Thus, treatment that eliminates erythrocytic parasite will cure these infection. Whereas in case of vivax and oval infection, a dormant hepatic stage known as hypnozoite is not eradicated by most drugs, and subsequent relapses can therefore occur after therapy directed against erythrocytic phase only. So, to complete eradication of both erythrocytic and hepatic parasite is required to cure these infection. Eradication of both erythrocytic and hepatic parasite is required to cure these infection. Now, symptom of malaria is headache, fever with chill and rigor, muscular pain, body ache, back pain, dry cough, splenomegaly, nausea and vomiting. Now come to the drug proper, anti-malarial drugs. Classification of anti-malarial drugs. 2 types of classification is given: therapeutic classification and chemical classification. In therapeutic classification, there is also prophylaxis. The drug prevents the maturation of sporozoites or destroy the sporozoites within the infected hepatic cell, thus prevent erythrocytic invasion. And the drugs that causes causal prophylaxis are used in case of causal prophylaxis are Primapine for all species of malaria, but not used due to its toxic potential. Second drug which is used in causal prophylaxis is Proguanil. It is primarily for Plasmodium falciparum and not effective against Plasmodium vivax due to weak activities. Rapid development of resistance may occur. Second is suppressive prophylaxis. Cyantosides which inhibit erythrocytic phase and prevent the rupture of infected erythrocyte leads to freedom from rigor and pyrexia. And the drugs used in suppressive prophylaxis are quinine, chloroquine, proguanil, pyrimethamine, artemisinin and tetracycline. Clinical cure. Erythrocytic cyantosides are used to terminate an episode of malaria. In clinical cure, 2 types of drugs are used. First is fast-acting or high-efficacy drugs. And the drugs are chloroquine, quinine, mefloquine, halofantrine, artemisinin. It is used singly to treat malaria fever. and fast acting preferably used in falciparum malaria, where delayed treatment may lead to death even if parasites are clear from blood. And second group of drugs for clinical cures, slow acting or low efficacy drugs. The drugs are proguanil, pyrimethamine, sulfonamides, tetracycline, and these drugs are used in combination of. Fourth is radical cure. Drugs attack exoerythrocytic state or euphozoites given with clinical curative for the total eradication of the parasite from the patient body. Radical cure of Plasmodium falciparum malaria can be achieved by suppression, whereas radical cure of Plasmodium virus infection, primaquine and proguanil are effective. Fifth is gametocidal. Removal of male and female gametes of Plasmodium formed in the patient blood. It has no benefit for the treated patient but will reduce the transmission to the mosquito. Primaquine and artemisinin are highly effective against gametocides of all species. Second group is chemical classification. Chemical classification of anti-malarial drugs. First group is aminophenoline. The drugs are chloroquine, amidopine, piperacquine. Second group is quinolene methanol. Drugs is mefloquine. Third is cinchona alkaloid. Drugs are quinine and quinidine. Fourth group is bivalent. The drugs is proguanil. Fifth group is diaminopyrimidine. The drug is pyrimethamine. Sixth is 8-aminophenoline. The drugs are primaquine and tefenoquine. Next group of drug is sulfonamide and sulfur, and the drugs are sulfadoxine, sulfamethylpyrazine, and dextrose. Next group is antibiotic. The drugs are tetracycline, doxycycline, and clindamycin. Next group is cyclosporine lactone, and the drugs are artesunate, artemether, arteether, and arteriolate. Next group is amino alcohol. The drugs are alofentrin, lemifentrin. Next group is nefparidine. The drugs are pyrimidine. Next and last group is nethaquinone. The drugs is etopiquone. Now come to the drug profile. The first most common drug and most important drugs for malaria is chloroquine. Chloroquine is rapidly acting erythrocytic cell against all species of Plasmodium. Drugs of choice for treating acute attacks caused by sensitive strain of Plasmodium virus or Plasmodium falciparum. It controls most clinical attacks in 1 to 2 days with disappearance of parasite from peripheral blood in 1 to 3 days. It has no effect on pre- and exoerythrocytic phase. It neither prevents primary infection nor relapse in pre-virus and OVS. It is the drug of choice for use in pregnancy. Now, mechanism of action. This Plasmodium digests hemoglobin to heme and globin in their acidic vacuole. Globin is used by the Plasmodium for nutrition, and heme being toxic to Plasmodium, and this heme is converted to non-toxic pigment hemozoin by heme polymerase enzyme of the parasite. Thus, toxic heme is converted to non-toxic heme by enzyme polymerase, heme polymerase of the parasites. Now, when chloroquine is given, this chloroquine concentrates inside the acidic vacuoles of the parasite and raises the pH of the vacuole, interferes with conversion of toxic heme to non-toxic hemozoin by inhibiting heme polymerase. Thus formed chloroquine heme complex damages Plasmodium membrane and kills the parasite. Now, mechanism of action is described in tubular form. Hemoglobin is integrated into heme and globin. Globin is neutralized by malarial parasite. Heme is converted to hemozoin, that is non-toxic to Plasmodium by heme polymerase. And when chloroquine is given, it inhibits this heme polymerase. Thus, heme is not converted to hemozoin, and heme is toxic to malaria parasite, which kills the parasite. Now, chloroquine resistance. Chloroquine resistance means decreased ability of parasite to accumulate chloroquine. Chloroquine resistance is fast developing in Plasmodium falciparum and is a major problem because severe cases of malaria are caused by this species. Resistance develops due to reflex mechanism. There is a drug, calcium channel blocker drug, verapamil, which restore both the chloroquine concentrating ability and sensitivity. Now, pharmacological action: antimalarial activity, other parasitic infection like giardiasis, extraintestinal emesis, and histolithium. And other infections, eye actions like anti-inflammatory action, antihistaminics, weak local anesthetic action, weak smooth muscle relaxant action, anti-arrhythmic activities. Now, pharmacokinetics. Chloroquine is generally given by oral route. When given orally, it is good absorbed from GIT. About 50% gets bound to the plasma protein, and high affinity for melanin and nuclear chromatin, and gets tightly bound to these tissue constituents. So, it is concentrated in liver, spleen, kidney, lung, skin, leukocytes, and some other tissues. Due to selective accumulation in retina, ocular toxicity may develop after prolonged use. It is partly metabolized in liver and slowly excreted in urine. Its half-life is 3 to 10 days, but due to tight tissue binding, a small amount persists in body with terminal half-life of 1 to 2 months. Now, dose of chloroquine: first, for uncomplicated malaria, that is for 5 days, and also for overall management. Chloroquine is given 600 mg or 10 mg per kg body weight is taken, followed by 300 mg or 5 mg per kg body weight after 8 hours. Then 300 mg or 5 mg per kg body weight for next 2 days. That is total 25 mg per kg body weight over 3 days given, along with Primaquine 15 mg or 0.25 mg per kg body weight daily for 40 days. And for chloroquine sensitive falciparum malaria, chloroquine is given as a whole along with Primaquine 45 mg, that is 0.75 mg per kg body weight single dose. Adverse drug reaction of chloroquine. Adverse drug reaction occurs at low dose or short duration use are nausea, vomiting, anorexia, epigastric pain, uneasiness, uncontrollable itching, headache, difficulty in accommodation. And adverse reaction at high dose or after prolonged use are photoallergy, loss of vision due to retinal damage, corneal deposits leading to diminished vision, loss of hearing, mental disturbance, graying of hair, rashes, and on IV administration. Generally, chloroquine is not given IV, but on IV administration, it may cause decreased blood pressure, cardiac depression, arrhythmia, and sometimes convulsion. Chloroquine can be used for the treatment of malaria during pregnancy because there is no abortifacient or teratogenic effect have been reported till now. It is contraindication. Chloroquine is contraindicated in liver damage or hepatic impairment because it is metabolized in liver. Severe GIT, neurological, retinal, hematological diseases. And it should not be co-administered with mefloquine, amiodarone, and other anti-arrhythmic drugs. A therapeutic use. Malaria. It is used for clinical cure against Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium vivax, and some Plasmodium falciparum that are still sensitive. Second is giardiasis. Third, extraintestinal amoebiasis. As for example, in amoebic liver abscess, 600 mg chloroquine is given for 2 days, followed by 300 mg per day for 2 to 3 weeks. It is also used in rheumatoid arthritis. Hydroxychloroquine 400 mg per day for 4 to 6 weeks, followed by 200 mg per day for maintenance. It is also used in DLE, that is discoid lupus erythematosus. It is very effective in DLE but less valuable in systemic lupus erythematosus. It is also used in nephroreaction, infectious mononucleosis, and photogenic reaction. Now, next drug is diapium. sweeter than chloroquine. Even chloroquine resistant strains may be effective, generally given along with artesunate in case of Plasmodium falciparum malaria, irrespective of chloroquine sensitivity status. Dose of amdiaquine is 25 to 35 milligram per kg body weight over 3 days. Side effect is also similar to chloroquine, but itching may be less common. Neutropenia is common in children and patients receiving antiretroviral drug for HIV. Now next drug is mefloquine. Mefloquine is developed to deal with chloroquine-resistant Plasmodium falciparum. The rapidly acting erythrocytic cell of chloroquine-sensitive and resistant Plasmodium, but slower than chloroquine and quinine due to prolonged absorption after oral inhalation. Also effective as supportive prophylactic for multiple resistant Plasmodium falciparum. A single dose 15 mg per kg body weight controls fever and eliminates circulating parasite in infections caused by Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium virus. However, it has no dermatocidal activities nor kills virus nozzle. Mechanism of action is same as chloroquine. Pharmacokinetics: good oral absorption but peak concentration is slowly. Highly plasma protein bound. Is concentrated in many organs including lungs, liver and intestine. Extensively metabolized in liver and primarily secreted in bile. It undergoes enterohepatic circulation. Its half-life is prolonged for 2 to 3 weeks due to high tissue bonding activity. Uses and doses. First is along with artesunate used in case of multi-resistant Plasmodium falciparum. Dose is artesunate 100 mg twice a day or 4 mg per kg body weight per day, along with mefloquine 750 mg or 15 mg per kg body weight on second day and 500 mg 10 or 10 mg per kg body weight on third day. Second use is for prophylaxis of malaria among travelers to area with multi-drug resistance. Dose is 5 mg per kg body weight per week. In case of adult, 200 mg per week is started preferably 1 to 2 weeks before travel to assess side effects in the individual. It is not recommended for prophylaxis in resident of the endemic area. Adverse effect is bitter taste, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, QT prolongation, neuropsychiatric reaction like ataxia, anxiety, hallucination, rarely convulsions. But these are dose related and subside over 1 to 3 weeks on discontinuation of drug. Contraindication: it causes neuropsychiatric reaction, so it is contraindicated in psychiatric disorders, cardiac conduction defect. It is safe during pregnancy but should be avoided in first trimester of pregnancy. Now, next drug is quinine. Quinine is L-isomer alkaloid. It is isolated from cinchona, and quinidine is D-isomers used as antiarrhythmic mainly and also as antimalarial drug. Erythrocytes are erythrocytes for all species of Plasmodium, including chloroquine and MDR, that is multi-drug resistant Plasmodium falciparum, but less effective and more toxic than chloroquine. It also kills gametes of the Plasmodium virus. It has no effect on pre-erythrocytic stage and on hypnozoid of relaxing malaria. Mechanism of action is same as chloroquine, that it inhibits polymerization of heme to hemozoin, thus free heme or heme-quinine complex damages parasite membrane and kills it. Pharmacokinetics: rapidly and completely absorbed orally. After oral absorption, 70% bound to plasma protein, especially alpha-1 acid glycoprotein. This alpha-1 glycoprotein which increases during acute malarial infection. CSF concentration is low, metabolized in liver by CYP3A4 enzyme, and it is excreted in urine. Half-life is 10 to 12 hours and has no cumulative effect. Adverse drug reaction: most common adverse drug reaction is development of a syndrome, that is synchronism. Synchronism develops after use of single large dose or higher therapeutic doses for longer period of time. And the symptoms of symptomism are tinnitus, nausea, vomiting, headache, mental confusion, vertigo, difficulty in hearing and visual disturbances, diarrhea, flushing and marked perspiration. Still high doses, exaggerated symptom with delirium, fever, tachypnea, respiratory depression, pulmonary edema and hypoglycemia. Idiosyncrasy in some individuals, synchronism develops at therapeutic doses itself. Occasionally, hemolysis occurs in urine domain and patient with Plasmodium falciparum, and there may be development of hemoglobinuria, also called black water fever, and it may lead to kidney damage. Uses in malaria, uncomplicated resistant falciparum malaria, oral quinine is given. Dose of 600 mg or 10 mg per kg body weight, 8 hourly for 7 days. In complicated and severe malaria, including cerebral malaria, quinine is given by IV route. And IV quinine used in dose of 10 mg per kg body weight or 600 mg 8 hours. And generally, quinine is not given directly. It is used in 5 or 10% dextrose solution because quinine, after IV administration, quinine may cause hypoglycemia. So, in order to prevent hypoglycemia, it is generally given along with dextrose solution. Second use is nocturnal muscle cramp. For treatment of nocturnal muscle cramp, 300 mg single dose is given at bedtime. Thank you. We continue with next class.